Hi, I'm Cider Spider, and welcome back to Project Zomboid CDDA Challenge, the most difficult way to start the apocalypse. Last time, I narrowly escaped death by shambling down the highway, found shelter in an old radio station, and then set out westward into the farmland in search of food. Now, with resources dwindling, I need to scavenge whatever I can to survive. Alright, as we eat our last can of corn, we come to a new predicament. I need more cans of corn. Food is going to continue to be my biggest problem until I can find a more sizable supply of it or something sustainable. Sustainability is going to require things like farming and foraging or trapping. Those all take a lot of time to set up and get going, and so they will not be happening soon. However, there are still buildings in the area, places I can go that I haven't searched yet, where I can hopefully find enough to keep me going a little bit longer. I just need to wait out this sickness, this nasty cold that I've got. And so, we're going to head up this road here and have a look at this neighboring building. It looks like some kind of worker co-op. I really don't know what I'll find there, but I'm very much hoping that there will be food. And hopefully, not so many zombies. Oh, also, it's cold. Yeah, slight wind chill at 3 a.m. Go figure. Maybe running will help me warm up. I don't want to burn too much of my stamina, but... Oh, that was unexpected. Okay, we can fight this. Now that I've got a wrench, no small horde of zombies can stop me. In fact, even a medium-sized one like this can't stop me. I just have to keep swinging. This is the power of Everett Warfield. Construction worker extraordinaire. You put a wrench in his hand, he can fix anything. Even a zombie's brains being in its skull, he'll get them out. Let's see. Any interesting loot here? Not particularly. We do want to collect some of these watches. They seem trivial now, but they'll be very, very useful to me in the long run. Okay. This is concerning. I didn't expect that many zombies to be just standing in the middle of the road like that, which is why I set out at night like this. But if we're going to be encountering groupings of that size, or possibly even more, this whole endeavor, ooh, there are more. This whole endeavor could get really, really shifty. Oh my god, there's a lot. I thought the farmlands were safe. It really seemed like there was nothing out here, but it certainly feels a lot less safe now as I stand here and stare down about 20 zombies on the road. Okay, let's lead them down further a little bit. It's going on 4 a.m. I really would like it to be a bit brighter outside before I fight quite this many, because if I step off the pathway here, I basically can't see anything, which means my chance of getting caught by a zombie raises dramatically. The things that can go wrong may go very wrong in these circumstances, but, well, this is the power of Everett Warfield. You put a wrench in his hand, and anything becomes possible. God, there's so many. Come on, die. Die. I gotta be careful with them because if they get too grouped up like that, it can be hard to break them apart. And if you swing into a group of 3, sometimes the follow-through will stun lock you long enough that they'll be able to grab you. If you get grabbed by more than one, you're just not escaping that. Ideally, we want them to be in kind of a conga line formation, more so than a big mob. Yeah, this looks good. Oh, that's not so good. Oh. I should have waited until the sun rose. Fighting this at night is a bad idea. I'm also very panicked now. Yeah, strong panic is gonna make me struggle a little bit more to land kill shots. But I am strong, as well as panicked. I just have to hang in there. Hang in there, Everett. It's almost over. Come on. Come on. Fight me. Bam! Alright. Never worried for a second. Now we search all of these guys. Did they have anything useful on them? Wait, hold on a moment. I've made a crucial error here. Usually I record the game without music and then add it in later. We have acquired a large backpack. Go ahead and equip that. Put our hiking bag on the ground. What's in my large backpack? Oh my gosh. Canned corn. We are in business. Yeah, eat that. There's also an annotated map here. This could lead us to treasure. It's in West Point. Sure, this was where he lived. Way too many to handle. Don't fire it near here, for God's sake. I hear a zombie. Oh my god, there's a zombie. Gotta be careful reading maps in the middle of the road like that. And now the zombie's dead. Okay, well, if we ever get out toward the West Point area, this map seems to lead toward some kind of gun. Well, 6 a.m. The sun is now rising. Hopefully the zombies we fought there on the path are all that was in our way, if I could be so lucky. My wrench condition is a little bit low. I should maybe get my other wrench. But yeah, there's a worrying amount of zombies on this path. Let's go for shoves. We want to try and swing as few times as possible to keep my wrench repaired. The moment it breaks, I'm not defenseless, but I'm certainly a lot worse off. Any short blunt weapon will enable me to clear pretty much hordes of 20 or less. But without a short blunt weapon, I can't handle more than a couple at a time. It's going to be a big problem. And this idiot keeps sneezing, so anything that happens to be in the area is going to be drawn toward my position. The wrench has like one more hit left in it. I've instantly become hungry again. Everett Warfield has a hearty appetite. Yeah, this winter cold is no good. Alright, we're coming up on the place. It seems to be a collection of buildings, but I really have no idea what I am going to find inside them. I anticipate some zombies being around, though. We're going to want to play this very carefully. Actually, it's pretty quiet out here. Oh, I didn't see him. Please don't break my wrench. Okay, gas can. There is a metal bar. Alright, this is going to be our new weapon for a little while. I don't want to destroy my wrench while I've got it, but basically what we have here is a collection of buildings like this, with lockers and beds in them. There's military gear in here. Oh, we're definitely taking that. I really don't like the emptiness of the place. No cars in the lot. I just have a bad feeling about it. It fills me with a sense of dread, like something is going to go wrong here. Fanny pack. Yeah, for all these little units, there's an awful lot of nothing in them. Now, this locked one's got a zombie. Let's see if we can break it down. This takes a while. Me and the zombie are both working on this dang door, but I'm trying to get you out of there as much as you're trying to get out here. Maybe I should try the window. Oh, great. The fog is back. Well, the window's open. Die, idiot. Nothing much on her. And nothing much in here. Alright, well, there's another row of these little barracks. So we'll have us a look around, see what we can find. Die. 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 Come on, die. There we go. Yeah, this seems like some kind of military installation, but there's just not really anything left here. Well, these military boots are a little bit nicer than the boots that I'm wearing, so I will take them. I was hoping this was more of like a worker co-op. I was thinking I'd find a lot of food here. I was hoping that would happen anyways. But let's see, we haven't been through these other buildings yet. Maybe it's not too late. Oh, this is just basically a restroom. Single zombie inside. Single zombie is dead. There's something nice about this, which is all these urinals, toilets, and whatnot will generally have a reservoir of water in them. We've got sinks over here, and so, if need be, I can use the water from this place for a long time to come. But hopefully I'll have something set up that's sustainable before it comes to that. Ooh, yeah, this is the one we want. The refrigerators are pretty much empty. They've only got rotten food in them. But is there anything else in this mess hall? Baking pans? Aha! Canned beans, canned tuna. That is what we need. It isn't much, but it makes the trip worthwhile. Now's a good time to have a look at my map. So this is where we are currently. I'd like to cross the place off. We've looted it already. We've also looted this place, as well as all of these ones. And so, next for me to go exploring is this direction. Got enough food for a little bit of a trek, and we certainly have enough daylight. So, hopefully that pans out. I do wish the weather would improve, though. I haven't had a single spot of good weather yet. We're gonna go west at the stop sign here. Let's see if there are any more neighbors to give me another one of those small town welcomes. Well, it's been 10 minutes since last I ate, so I am, of course, very hungry again, and we don't want to walk into whatever adversity we're about to face on an empty stomach, so let's go ahead and eat our tuna. Simply throw the empty cans on the ground because there are no police alive anymore to fine me $500 for littering. There is, however, an outhouse. Nothing inside. Can't drink out of that toilet. Probably for the better. Okay, this lovely little cabin might or might not be haunted. Let's break in and find out. That was easy. What do they charge you with if you don't have to break anything to get inside? Just entering, I guess? Rotten dead mouse in the cabinets, so we're not exactly eating good tonight. Oh, maybe we are. Actually, chips and mac and cheese. Okay, this tiny little crap shack has had the most food out of any place so far. I think I love it here. Let's fill my water bottle. Maybe this ought to be my new house. It's quite nice here. Now we're gonna go check the shed. Let's peek in the window first. No zombies. There is a generator and a single box of screws. So not a whole lot of value in here. I mean, the generator is quite nice, but without any gasoline, it's useless to me. And I'm assuming that this, 0% fuel. So it has nothing of value to me. So we're going to go ahead and add this to our list of checked off houses. And with that, we have pretty much met all of the neighbors. It's about midday. Ultimately, I did accomplish my goal of finding more food to eat. This is pretty good. However, at the rate that this guy eats, it isn't going to last me very long. And since it's only a little after midday, I think I'm going to press on down the road and see if I can get anything else. And if I stay out too late, I can come back to this shack and spend the night here. It seems pretty calm around the area. Wish I could find some vitamin C out here. Maybe I'd be able to beat this awful cold of mine that is currently my arch nemesis. It's a lot of hay bales. The life of a severely hungry, groin-bothered man in the zombie apocalypse is not a great life. And it's not an easy one either. But all I can do is press on and hope for the best. This is where a vehicle, a reliable steed, some kind of transportation would be really, really helpful. These farmhouses are just so far apart. The seclusion seems nice. The lack of zombies is quite nice. But there's also a lack of food, and to travel to the next house up to search their pantries is such a trek that it almost isn't worth it. I'm a little bit worried about this next part. Up the road is a small farming town, and so there's a likelihood of a lot more zombies in that area versus what we've seen so far. So before I go that way, I'm gonna head through the woods here to the next farmhouse. If it's relatively clear out here, it'll be a good place to shack up for the night. Oh, zombie. Zombie with a spear through it. Spear with butter knife. Might come in handy, you never know. We gotta take everything we can get. This area is not secure. Not yet anyways. But it will be soon. My nose is practically a fire alarm. It's attracting every zombie within a probably half-mile radius at the least. So it's safe to say if these woods had anything alive in them, it would have found me by now. This farmhouse is gigantic. Kind of nervous to go into a building that big, especially as the sun is going to start setting. Without any lights, it's going to be incredibly dark in there. Oh my god, there's painkillers. That might solve my entire life. What happened to this guy? He drank bourbon until he died, I guess. At least he saved some for me. Got a little bit more food here, enough to sustain me for a bit. Antibiotics. These fight wound infections. Not a lot in these rooms. Whew. That's a watch alarm. Okay. We've got a little bit of daylight left, so before I check in for the night here, I want to see if there's anything good in the shed. Oh, I like the look of it. Got a hand scythe. Pretty trash as a weapon, honestly. Intimidating though it may sound. Nothing in the gun locker again. There's another metal pipe here and a bar stool. That's all we've got. So, yeah, the shed is not so useful. These metal pipes are good backup weapons if I need them, but they're not ideal as primaries. I'd really prefer a hammer. If I could get myself a proper carpentry hammer, one, I'll be able to do carpentry with it, but two, it'll also make a fantastic weapon. All right, let's have a look at this groin situation. Dirty bandage. We still have an infected deep wound. I can disinfect with bourbon. Well, it's worth a try. Oh, okay. I think we should take these antibiotics. Is this how I eat antibiotics? Okay, fascinating. We're gonna drink what's left of the bourbon. Delicious. We're gonna chase it with painkillers. Well, actually, the bourbon got rid of the pain. Now it'll stay gone, hopefully. Let's see what kind of sleep we can get here in a good quality bed. Well, it's only 6 p.m. It's a little early to sleep. I'll have my Doritos. I need to figure out which of these farmhouses is gonna be my proper main base because I'm carrying my entire life on my back, and at some point I'm gonna have to start shedding all of this weight. But yeah, let's get some sleep. I don't like the little creaky noises. I'm chilly, but my cold is gone. We might finally be in business here. So, we are here at this farm. This could be a temporary base of sorts, so let's go ahead and mark that. Let me see if I follow this dirt path that I took back up to the north. It's going to bring me to a little farming village. There's bound to be a lot more food there. If I can take everything in the farming village and bring it back to this place, I'll be poised to start looking for permanent residents. I can't stay out here in the farmlands forever, not without the necessary survival skills to make the place sustainable. We're gonna have to go back into the city at some point, because there just aren't enough supplies out here to make a living. Thus, the current goal is pretty simple. We need to amass as many resources as possible, hopefully including a car. Oh, I gotta get my weight up as well. If my weight goes too low, it becomes a big problem. It's already way lower than it should be. There's nothing for it but to get moving. Now that I'm not sick anymore, it'll be a lot easier to move around in town. Although, maybe I should have waited for the sun to rise. As I was saying, although I am conspicuous, which means stealth is not really going to be a good option for me. Anywhere I go, I'm just easy to see. But on the bright side, I should be at my full fighting strength now, other than being severely underweight. If I could solve that problem, there won't be anything I can't do. Oh, what have we here? Ah, zombies, of course. Die. 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 Okay. And you? Would you look at that? The ambulance key. Oh, I thought it was just those two. I didn't realize there would be more. Here's the problem. This car is crashed on the side of the road. Well, the middle of the road, really. Which means it's almost certainly in horrible condition. Yes. There is actually gasoline in the tank, though. The battery's dead, but there is gasoline. This place is apparently a magnet for zombies. They're just crawling out of the trees left and right. That one had a bread knife in him. Bandage, a lighter, and another annotated map. So this one is Louisville. That seems bad. We'll hold on to it for safekeeping. What's in the trunk? Trauma bag. Suture needle. Could this be the place where we stitch up my deep wound? Ha. Fancy that. Cover it with ripped sheets. I've learned quite a bit about first aid over my my toils. Oh, I get the option to siphon gasoline, which means there is gasoline in it. Oh, apparently, a lot. Wow. Yeah, it's still got a bit left in it, so this is the car we've wanted. Hopefully, nothing bad happens when I smash the window, but I need to know what's inside. Another Louisville map. Let's pop the trunk open. It's completely empty. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I will leave the gas right here, and I'll come back and get it on my way back into the house, because it's going to weigh me down a lot if I carry it. Just knowing that I have it is good. Oh, there's so many more zombies. But you know what? Every warfield has come too far to get killed by a couple of pathetic zombies on the side of the road. I will fight, and I will defend my new farmhouse. My metal bar is almost broken. Oh my gosh. Okay, metal bar's down. It's not reparable, so we'll just throw it on the ground. Oh my. I did not bring a backup weapon. Okay, well this is bad. I really was under the impression that I had a metal pipe in my backpack, but it seems that I don't. Alright, well, I left one at the farmhouse. I'm gonna have to go back and get it. It's the only way. Let's just go ahead and equip the gas can. We'll bring that back with us. Well, this endeavor has been going surprisingly well, but it also turned dour quite quickly. I expected there would be zombies in this little farming community. I didn't think that there would be quite that many on the road. At least we get to practice our sprinting. Alright, there's a slight change of plans. My weapon situation is not quite as good as I thought it was. We're going to need to do something about that. So I'm going to stroll across the fields here and see if any of the outbuildings have anything I can fight with in them. Well, we immediately have zombies. Lovely. No, these horse stables are totally empty. This is quite a vast field I'm crossing. There's the building we want. There is not much here from the look of it. Yeah, a couple sheets of metal. A bottle of wood glue is handy for, repairing weapons that I don't have. It's pretty much all that's out here. I had hoped for better. Oh, I did have a spare metal pipe. I just left it behind for some reason. Well, alright. 12 noon. As the day drags on, I have not accomplished much. We need to get to some of these neighboring houses, and soon, because as always, I am constantly running out of food. That pack of zombies I left on the road is still going to be there waiting for me, so we might as well get to it. It does seem like my injury is starting to heal, though. I've noticed my health bar is not nearly as low as before. When it was only bandaged, I was down to half health with the deep wound. When I stitched it, I was down to, just a quarter health missing. And now, I'm only missing this little bit, maybe about an eighth. So it must be almost gone. And I move a lot quicker now, which is very nice. Alright. This would be where I left a lot of these zombies. Yep. Here they come. Oh. Oh my. I really wanted to fight them more on the road than in the woods, but I'll do what I must. At least with the pipe I've got a little bit of reach. Oh, there's so many. And they just won't die. This is going to be an endeavor. I bring those vitamins with me. Let's take the vitamins. Maybe that'll help. I'm gonna need some of these to start dying off. There we go. Well, alright. Better get strapped in. This one's gonna take a while. Oh, what are the odds that's all of them? It doesn't feel like all of them, but, well, it's a nice start. Still a few at the ambulance. How annoying. How bad was this thing looking? 11% engine probably doesn't make it down the road. And we're down another metal pipe. Let's take a quick rest here, get some stamina back, eat our vitamins, and maybe some tuna as well. No sense rationing the food. I'm hopefully about to get some more. Die, zombies. And dead they came to be. Pony Romo. Oh. There goes my last pipe. How am I supposed to take over the Pony Romo if I don't have a weapon? Maybe I should have brought that spear after all. I'm not really a spear fighter. Come on, tool shed. There's another metal pipe in there. It's a little too dangerous to risk trying to pick it up now. Ooh, I like that shotgun. Ha ha. Got a lot of zombies trapped in the Pony Romo. Give me more pipes. Nope. Crap. I keep fumbling the inventory management because I'm nervous, so I don't want to die here. Oh my god, there's so many zombies. Sun's going down, my stamina's low. Holy crap, man, there's even more zombies than I realized. At the rate these metal pipes keep breaking as I fight with them, I think that they are not really going to be a viable weapon option for me. But they're all I have at the moment, and so I cannot kill this many zombies under these circumstances. I'll probably have to come back here tomorrow. Let's try and lose them around the trees. See, the shed doesn't even have a window, so if I get trapped in there, there's just no way out. Alright, got everything out of there. It's a metal pipe and a metal bar. Right back to square one on that. And the sun is going down, so we're going right back to base. I don't think I want to risk my life to raid the Pony Romo. I wouldn't even expect there to be anything useful in there. Dude, the run back to this house is so long. I'm glad it's in a safe place, but I sure hate taking this trip. Alright, home sweet home. Okay, today's a new day. Things need to start getting accomplished. Why are there zombies out here? Where's it at? Oh, yeah. Stay away from my house. Leather gloves are nice. Oh wait, I'm already wearing those. Oh, plus one short blunt. Love to see that. Been doing a lot more combat than I expected to, but at least I'm getting stronger. So I've decided to follow the side path through the woods over here. Instead of heading toward the Pony Romo, I'm gonna go to the neighboring houses. There just happen to be a lot more zombies in the area than I really had anticipated. They're just shambling out of the woods at an alarming rate. Oh my gosh. And now it's foggy again, so yeah, things are getting a little dangerous. Alright, here's the first house here. Oh, it's boarded up. Oh. Maybe for good reason. Oh my gosh. This is way worse than I expected it to be. The pony place was better. Oh man. There's hardly enough houses out here for there to be this many zombies. But this is what we've got. I want to double back and see if I can get into the survivor house. Those places will typically have way more supplies and things that are actually useful to me. It's just that I'm going to have to fight for it. Hopefully, all the zombies from the surrounding area followed me down the road, though, and I can lose them by circling back through the woods. I'm still hearing a lot. And there goes my first weapon. I don't have anything I could take the boards off with. Well, if this zombie continues tearing at this door, it should eventually get through. I don't like the situation one bit, but I think all I can do is wait. Although I am getting cold. Well, while we wait, let's see if there's any other ways in. No, there's not. They did a depressingly good job boarding the place up. It's got to be coming down soon. It really sounds like it's ready to come down. Oh my god. All ever one board? I'm going in this way. Screw it. Yeah, let's see this guy with a hand axe. Break that one open for me. Let's work together, zombie Chad. Come on, I hit that thing so much. Come on. All I gotta do is pry it off. This should be an easy in and out job. If I had a hammer, I could take these off myself. I wouldn't even need to smack it. I could just pop it out, but nothing's ever simple. How much is this gonna take? Me and the zombie here are both working on it. It's still taking forever. Oh my god. They really nailed this thing shut, huh? I hope whatever's in this house is actually worth it. But at this point, I don't even know how it could be. I've never put this much effort into anything. Okay, this isn't hurting my metal bar, so as long as my weapon doesn't lose condition, I'm not too bothered. Oh my god, it's finally out. Come on out, axe zombie. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Get off the tree. Heck did that guy come from? Oh my god, now everybody wants a piece. I sat out here in silence for so long. Oh. Yeah, there's still a pretty crazy amount of zombies in the area, so. Oh my god. Scratched. How does that even happen? I get grabbed by a zombie. I was approaching front on with my weapon ready. Oh, well, first aid volume 1, that might be helpful. Gonna need in my current frickin' predicament. This house is in very, very zombie-infested territory, but it is boarded up on all but one window, so as we saw, it takes a lot for them to tear down those barricades. This axe is gonna be very, very useful to me. Spiked baseball bat, machete. There really are all kinds of good things in here. A rifle magazine. I just hope that scratch doesn't, bode ill. Oh. Every time you get injured by a zombie, there's a small chance you get infected by it. And with my luck, I gotta be careful I don't get screwed over. Well, I got a hockey helmet. Oh boy, gotta protect your noggin. Alright, I'm gonna use the remaining water to wash all my clothes. I should have enough water to drink at my farmhouse, so wasting this is not going to be an issue. Keeping clean clothes on will help protect against regular infections. Great, zombies are trying to break in. Well, good luck to them. This place is a freaking fortress. I'm getting the heck out of here, though. I expected trouble, but this trip has put me in a little more danger than I was hoping for. Why are there so many zombies in the field? Well, can't have them this close to my house. They have to die. Oh my god. Well, let's see what we can do. All's well that ends well. Oh, I didn't know I had a well out here. Seems like we won't have any trouble with drinking water after all. And there's zombies at my base. Where are they coming from? I haven't even made a lot of noise out here. +1 maintenance. Hopefully no more wandering packs lay siege to this place. Sun's all but down and I don't want to deal with that. So, let's take stock of our situation. We've got an axe, a hand axe, several bladed weapons, a magazine for a rifle that I don't have. Spiked baseball bat is quite nice. But most importantly, a little bit of food. Enough to replace the food that I spent in search of getting this food, so we're kind of hitting sustainable levels, but only so far as I have more houses to keep looting, and the area I'm in is not very dense with houses. It is, however, very dense with zombies, so if I don't get more viable weapons for my combat style, I'm not really gonna be able to clear them out so well. Anyway, let's keep a close eye on this left forearm. Swap out our bandages again. Okay. Oh my god, my weight is dropping so far. This is really bad. Well, there's 1 billion calories in the cereal. Maybe that'll help. Alright. The weight has stopped going down, but it's still not going up. Food continues to be my greatest problem. We need to start solving it.